Come here, little fella. Might be a crappie.
It might be.
It might be a crappie. It is a crappie.
It is a crappie. A good one, too.
Nice crappie. Come here, big crappie. Look at that crappie. Crappie on a Legend spinnerbait. I'm fishing today Bienville Plantation, one of my favorite places in the whole world. It's near White Springs, Florida, and North Florida. I got my buddy Ron Riles back there. Ron's been guiding here for 20 years on this lake. It's amazing, you know, and it's probably been, what do you think, Ron, 10 or 12 years since I've been here?
Yes, sir, it's been about
that. I need to come more often. I know that for a fact.
Yes, you do.
The food's great, the accommodations are great, and the people are even better, and the fishing is fantastic. And, you know, we could probably pick up a crappie bait right now and no telling how many crappie we could catch right here. This fish bit this bait right on top of the water. I mean, it's like a bass right on top of the water. You know what that crappie's thinking right now? Got that one, didn't you?
A little one, yep.
I had one come off that one bed there, that little male.
Yep,
I got one come off that bed at that little square bill and looking at it, but he never jumped up there and grabbed it.
Not a giant, but a start anyway.
That's a start. That's a pretty good little fish right up there on that big bed.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not a big fish. It's a male, but.
Right.
There's a little one. Come here, little feller.
Another one on the spinnerbait, huh?
I got lots of spinnerbaits now.
I got you.
I got some round blades too. If you like a round blade, I'm throwing a willow leaf, but
Okay.
I like a round blade a lot myself. I probably throw a round blade more than I do a willow leaf.
Do you?
That's a good little fish. Go tell your mama. Come see Jimmy. Finally, the clouds darkened up. You know, we had a lot of rain. We've had a cold front come in here last night, and it rained a lot, thunder and lightning. Got him.
He finally,
I knew he would
got
bite.
fed up with it.
I knew he was going to bite. It's a pretty nice little bass.
Yeah, he ain't too bad. It's not too bad at all. Come on.
Yeah, I knew the way he was locked in there, we was going to catch that fish.
He thinks he's bigger
I
than
got a
he
little
is.
too close to him there when I put my poles down, then I let it drift off a little bit. Once it drifted just a little, yeah, it's a good little chunk.
Yeah, he's a little chunk,
Yeah,
that's
good
for sure.
little fish. Yeah.
A little creature bait.
I knew that guy was getting ready to get bit. He was getting ready to get caught.
Oh, yeah.
I had to get this rod out. I thought I'd throw that bait a time or two while I had it out. The little one got it. That's a pretty nice little male, though.
Yes, it is.
I think that's that same male I had a minute ago. I don't think that's a girl. I think that girl's about a 4-pounder.
Yeah, she's definitely a.
You ought to be able to catch
Little
her while I got her boyfriend off of here. That's a pretty nice fish right there, though. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah. Pretty guy. You're a pretty guy. You got a pretty girlfriend up there too, though. I'm telling you that. You know, one of the things I found out, Ron, on bedfish, red seems to be some color. Of course, red's a color they can see good.
Right.
Red and blue in shallow water. Look how light color that fish is.
He is light.
Yeah, that fish might have just come out of some deeper water or something. But you know, if you got some red on a bait, it seems to help a lot.
It definitely seems to get their attention more.
I took that darker color off and went to this cranapple color. And,
A little chunk. Just a little chunk. Oh, he got a bad scar on his back. Come up
probably
here.
one of those cormorants tried to get after
Must
him.
have. About missed him. He's got a little.
I
He's a
think
little
we catch
beat up.
more.
I think another fish has got him. He's lost a bunch of scales
Well,
on his
could
back
be.
on both sides.
I want to catch one that was trying to eat it.
That's
eat that
it.
one.
That's what I want to do. Catch
Yeah.
the one that tried to eat him.
Absolutely.
He sure got it on
Absolutely.
both sides. So.
You know, I think we get more bites just fishing instead of fooling around with them little bass on the beds, you know?
That's what it looks like.
It's hard to pass them up, though, isn't it?
It is when you.
Got him.
It's about time I caught him after all that.
5 or 6 tries.
Yeah.
5 or 6 bites, but you got him.
Come up here, little guy.
That big female swam out with him, that one big female that's out here.
Did she?
Yeah, I'm not sure. She could probably go with either one of those males. She's probably not, she don't care.
Good little male fish.
He's a little bit larger than we thought he was, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I didn't realize he was. I thought he was about half that size, honestly.
Yeah. She's looking at that bait. She's looking at that bait. She's gonna get it. Ah,
Dang. He got it.
I got the guy. God, I thought the girl had it. They were swimming right side by side.
Yeah, they
weren't
were right there.
They were side by side. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She's put your bait down there. She might hit it. Look at her. She's right with him. She's right with him. Yeah. Yeah, drop it right there. Drop it right there. Yeah, she come out with him.
Wow.
You know, this might be one of them deals where you sure enough could put this
Put
guy
him
in
in
the live well. Hey, pretty nice little bass.
Yes, he is.
Look at there. Put that little white pow stick on there. We've tried 3 or 4 different things. Tried a lizard, you know, tried a ringmaster, tried a worm, tried everything. Finally put that. Yeah, this is one where you might. What if we ought to try that?
You can try it.
I'm gonna fit this fish in the live well for just a few minutes. I'm gonna get it back out and turn it loose, but I'm gonna see if maybe I can catch that big female. There's a big female bass back there, and I thought she was gonna get my bait. Now she's back around the bed right now, so he's not with her. So I thought that she had it. I really thought that she had it when I set the hook on her. I thought it was gonna be that big one. So sometimes a plan just doesn't come together. I still love it.
There he is.
Who turned out the lights? All right, he swim right back over where he was. He said, man, I thought I'd died and gone somewhere bad. It was dark down there. I couldn't see nothing. I looked around, I opened my eyes wide as I could. I couldn't see nothing. Then this good-looking guy, I looked up there and I looked, he had blonde hair, dark glasses on, and I thought I'd gone to heaven. I thought it was God. All of a sudden, God got me, and he looked at me and he said, little feller, it's not yet your time. And he turned me back. That's what he's down there telling his buddies right now.
That's what he's telling. That's a big fish. That's a good fish. Out in the middle.
Pretty good fish, isn't it?
Ain't a giant one, but it's
yeah, that's a nice fish. Those out there are probably a lot easier. Oh, that's a good fish. Good fish. Those out there are probably easier to catch than these we can see.
Yeah, exactly.
We're fishing for the wrong fish.
That one's strong, that's for sure. He's just digging to the bottom.
That's a good one, Ron. Yes, sir.
Come on back up here, fish.
You need a winch? You need a little help there?
I
A
don't
gaff
know.
or something?
He's going around in circles.
You're going to go around there and get in the weeds on you.
He swallowed it too. That's the
Did
bad
he?
part. Yeah, because
That's not a bad thing.
definitely not going anywhere. Come here, buddy. Don't do that.
Good fish, Ron. Attaboy.
That'll work.
Attaboy. Yeah, buddy.
She's,
You need some needle nose?
yes, sir. If you got them. She
I got 'em.
kind of took it a little deep there. Problem.
That's the problem. We can see. Came right up on top of the water and ate that spinnerbait. There's fish. That looks like a pretty nice one there,
It's
isn't it?
not bad. It's not a giant, but it's not bad.
We'll boil the water up there pretty good.
Yeah. Of course, it might be bigger than I think it is. Oh, yeah.
That's a good fish.
Maybe a little bigger than I think it is.
That's a good fish, Ron.
I like it when they're bigger than I think.
I like it too.
Oh, yeah.
I thought when he boiled the water up there, he's a pretty nice fish.
Come on up here.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty nice.
Don't go under the boat.
You know, we're doing better since we quit fooling with them stinking bedding fish.
Dang bedding fish, yeah.
The problem with when you can see them is that you can see
You
them.
can see them,
Good
that's
fish.
it.
Good fish.
That's either one that's already spawned out or it's a male fish, one or
Yeah,
the
it
other.
could be a male. Doesn't look like it's already spawned. I
Dang
think
sure
that's just a nice,
ate it, I know that.
I think that's just a nice big male right there.
Definitely ate it.
I'm gonna tell you, this little sprinkling rain getting around here, that they might go to biting pretty good here in the next hour or so. Be okay with me.
Oh yeah, that worked for me too.
I'm into them
That one
biting.
work. Oh yeah.
Tell you, that bass ought to hit that spinnerbait as dark as it's getting.
Definitely got dark, didn't it?
Yeah, it got a lot darker. There's one. Yeah, one hit that spinner bait. I knew that had to happen here in a minute.
Good one too.
Pretty nice fish too. Yeah, baby. Well, they are pretty in that clear water. Hard for me to fish without throwing that old legend spinner bait, I guarantee you. And invariably something bites it. Invariably something bites it. Oh, man. You know, it is dead calm out here, and we've talked about it for 100 years, that it's a hard time to catch them when it's dead calm, but it's getting darker and darker. And, you know, low light conditions are, I might have to just leave this and then this fish forever. I can't get it unhung. That's pretty, isn't it? Ooh, yeah, I like that fish. But that probably is just a big male fish too. I'm not sure that that's a female.
Sure
that's
looks
just
like
a nice big giant male fish. A male really only gets up to, you know, 6 pounds, maybe 7 pounds. They don't get nearly as large as the females. I don't know why that is. And I'm not about to speculate as to why that is. I'm not going to offer my opinion on that. Why do you think the females get larger?
I'm going to leave that one alone too.
Come on, Rod, come on now. You give me a little bit of your expert advice now. Come on,
I'll leave that alone and just catch another fish. How about that?
That's the way to do it right there. Just catch another fish. And so you know you got one of those cute little males.
That's it. That's it.
There's a fish. He thinks he's a big one. Come here, baby. Oh. Little girl fish there. And not a bad fish, really. He said, "Who you calling little, Jimmy? I'll pull you out of this boat." Oh, pretty good fish. Pretty good fish right there, by golly. One of the things about Bienville is they got incredible amount of water here. I mean, an incredible amount of water and healthy fish. Look at that fish. Look at the belly on that girl right there. And she's got eggs in her, but she is broad in the back. Going to grow up and be a really, really big girl. And, you know, they just got so much water to fish. I mean, you can actually fish probably, if you wanted to, for days here and not hardly ever fish the same place twice, because these old pits and canals and lakes just go forever. I mean, you could actually get lost out here if you're not paying attention which you went up to. And if you get lost, you're going to be like a mouse in a maze. You're going to end up,
that's about what it is.
Yeah,
it looks like a maze.
going to where you can't find your way out. You have to turn around and go back.
That's it.
And but there's just hundreds and hundreds of acres of water, and it's just it's just fish and fish and fish and fish and fish, and not have to worry about fishing the same place twice. And I love it. Oh, there's a bass on a bed.
There's one right here on a bed too.
Shut your eyes. Oh, look at that big female. Throughout the day, Ron and I spent a lot of time fooling around with fish on the bed, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. We really haven't caught a big bass off the bed all day long. All the big bass we caught just fishing. But there's 2 or 3 things you want to think about when you're fishing bass on the bed. One is don't ever keep them. Throw them back. Second thing to think about is you almost have to make them bite. You can catch the fish just right sometimes when you throw in there, and I've seen it happen many times, and you throw in there and you're 2 fish on the bed and they both race to your bait, and usually the smallest one gets it first. But you want to take baits that look like crawfish or look like salamanders or look like lizards, and I like to basically just rig a regular Texas style, a little small slip sinker. We've had real calm weather, so you can get by with an 1/8 ounce or 1/16 ounce slip sinker, and something like this little Ringmaster, which is a little Lucky Strike creature type bait. I don't know really what it looks like, some kind of foreign creature, I guess, or something, but might be Russian for all I know. But it really kind of emulates a little crawfish or a little salamander. But one of the key things is if you can get a fish to just pay attention to it and look at it and turn on it and go down on it a little bit, you're probably going to be able to catch that fish. Now, it may take a lot of time, but here's one of the tricks that we use all the time is we change baits. We might make 4 or 5 casts of this bait, pick another bait up, put it on, pick another bait up, put it on. And I like to change colors. You know, a green pumpkin, obviously the most popular color is soft plastic there is, but I like baits that have got reds in them, baits that's got some chartreuse, even solid white. 1 or 2 fish today, solid white work. So change baits around as you're fishing. Little drop shot rigs work good where you can throw in there and let the bait float up off the bottom. I've even caught them on the little Ned rigs. You can use a wide variety of things, but the main thing is you get them to set up where they'll stay in there. Change baits a lot. Use different baits and you'll finally find one that works.